Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another S13 upload. Big news, this is gonna be the last video before the drift event. So we are right there. But what I wanted to do today is I am going to nut and bolt check the car because I did a lot of work to it off camera just to get it ready for the event. So I wanna make sure that everything on the car is good to go. I do not wanna pull up to the event and have to work on the car. But really quick, couple things. One, I have not shaved my mustache in a few days. I don't know how I feel about it yet. My girlfriend does not like it, but I think she's just a hater because she doesn't like the aura that it's given to me. But I'm gonna keep it until the event, I think, because I think it's gonna increase my driving skills. It's gonna give me that Adam LZ effect. You know what I'm saying? Second thing, this is for all my Michigan boys. Garage door is open. It's nice out, it's about 70 degrees outside, weather's great, so what a better day to pick to nut and bolt check the car. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna jack up the rear, show you guys all what I did off camera, because there is a couple of little nitpicky kind of things that I did do, and then we're just gonna go ahead and go through the car, make sure she's all ready to go, and then we got 1 week until we're drifting it, so we'll see how it does. But first things first, let's jack up the rear of the car and go over everything that's in the back half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I got the rear of the car is jacked up. It is in the air. We got plenty of clearance under here to nut and bolt check everything. I got 2 jack stands and the jack, so we are nice and safe. And I did pick up this Pittsburgh Creeper the other day, so I don't even have to get all dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay on here. I'm gonna show you guys what all I did.
I did just pop under there real quick, and it doesn't look like anything moved or anything, so that is always a really good sign. But I'm gonna show you guys what I did. I went a little bit above and beyond, so I kinda wanna just give you a little tour, and you guys can go ahead and comment and say you're proud of me, because this was a lot of work. But basically what I did is I went through, torqued everything down with an actual torque wrench, like how you're supposed to do it, and then I went through with this acrylic paint marker, which I got from GK Tech. I mean, why not, you know? There's the banner. Shout out GK Tech. If you guys ever want to sponsor me, I'm all ears. Just go ahead and hit me up. We can gladly work something out. But with that being said, I paint marked everything. Nothing seemed to come loose. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get on this creeper and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. This might be somewhat difficult because I am filming with a big ass camera. You can see there in the reflection, so I gotta squeeze this whole big thing underneath the car. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so if we come under the car, what I want to show you is all my control arms. You can see on this one, it is paint markered, has not moved, looks real good. I even did it with all of the nuts and bolts on the suspension components. And you can see there on my lock nuts, it is painted there, has not moved. The differential, if it'll focus, paint markered all those, they have not moved either. Looks really nice. And then I don't know if you guys can see it, but my axles, paint marked those, have not moved, and the drive shaft bolts, paint marked those, have not moved. Torqued them down to spec. Everything looks really good. So with that being said, this nut and bolt check is going to be pretty easy. I am still going to put wrenches and whatnot on everything and correct it, but I just wanted to show you guys that just because I'm pretty proud, and I think it makes that car kind of, it gives you that extra 1% that other cars don't have. So I'm gonna get through that, and then there's a couple things up under the hood that I did that I wanna show you guys, which is kind of the whole purpose of this video, is to catch you guys up, let you know what I got going on, and then, because next week we're going drifting. Can't wait, can't believe I'm saying that, but I am so excited.
All right guys, so the rear of the car, perfectly fine, nothing moved. I torqued everything to spec, used Loctite, and lo and behold, when you actually do things the right way, everything stays where it is supposed to stay. It's all good. We do have some new Accelera tires on there that I got mounted. These are their new Iota tires. I have them over here in the corner. I can't obviously show you my address, but these are the Accelera Iotas. I'm running 225/40 18s in the rear, and they're not too shabby. I was concerned the sidewall was gonna look dumb because I'm kind of picky about that, but they look pretty good. And then on the front, I do have a Accelera Iota, same exact thing. So really cheap tire. This car makes like 2 horsepower on a good day, so I don't need that much power. I went with a nice even 225 on an 8 in the back, gives it that kind of meaty look. I guess I'm an FD car, I guess. But in the front, so we're still running 18s in the front for now because it's stock angle, but these are 215/40s, so they're a little bit smaller, so they fit real good. But what I was talking about is I wanted to show you some stuff that I did up front.
So I did restore the factory header. Looks super, super killer. It came out great. Super stoked on it. New gaskets, you can kind of see them poking out. This is new OEM hardware. Also torqued to spec, so we were good there. I painted it. Everything looks good. Put a new O2 sensor on it, and then down below I did also go ahead and clean up the rest of the factory header. You can't see it, but the header is on there. No leaks at all. Everything looks really, really good. New O2 sensor, all that. Over here, I did some race car mods. You can see I got my sock on my brake master because we do need that to pass tech. My power steering reservoir also has a sock on it because we need that to pass tech, just to prevent any sort of leaks or anything. But what I'm talking about is I did put a heat shield on to shield the brake master from the exhaust, and I also wrapped the master in heat tape. So kind of cool, a little bit of a race car sort of touch to the engine bay. Came out pretty sick, makes the car look slightly more legit. I do still want to paint this valve cover because it was a gold sparkle that looked really cool, but I think it got hot and now it kind of sucks. So we're gonna paint that at some point, don't worry about that. And then the spark plug wires, I'm probably gonna wrap those in something, probably a heat resistant wrap to make them black, so that way it'll all kind of pull it together. But this side of the engine bay is pretty race car'd up, even though there's no turbo or nothing, which in the future we do plan on putting a big turbo right in here somewhere. But for now, looks really good. I did also change the engine belts, which you can't really see, but it's got brand new Gates belts on the engine. So everything is 100% good to go, and it's got a new Gates idler pulley down below. So everything up here is absolutely dialed. So even though this car doesn't make hardly any horsepower, it's a stock motor setup, it is 100% rock solid. It's good to go. It's got Valvoline VR1 oil in it, so very, very good high performance oil to help protect the bearings and whatnot at high RPMs. I went with a 2050 weight for any of those that are curious. But again, it's a low power car, but it's a great foundation to build on and learn on. It'll be cheap to drive. It won't use tires that much. So with where we're at right now, it is set up super, super good, and I'm stoked on it. So when you combine everything with the heat wrap, all that good stuff, the exhaust being nice and painted, spark plug wires being nice and tucked up, all neat and orderly, we got our reservoir socks on and the battery delete. The bay for a stock KA, it looks pretty good. I could simplify it a little bit more, but I mean, there's not much to it and it looks kind of sick. And then as far as the interior goes, I don't think there's anything new that you guys haven't seen in here, but just so you guys know where we're at, we got a Grip Royal steering wheel. Oh, one thing I did in regards to the steering wheel is, check this out. We have a working horn in the steering wheel button works. This was a really cool little mod I did. I just used a shoe horn from a Honda, tapped it into the factory pins, and it's behind the hub. You can't really see it, but it makes contact with the hub. So we do have a working horn, which is sick. Seat, of course, we just got an Energy Prisma for now. Nothing crazy. Gets the job done, will hold us in. I made a custom seat bracket so I can get this thing extremely stupid low because my knees would hit the steering wheel if not. I'm not a tall guy. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", maybe on a good day. But I'm tall for an S13. And then we also got our fire extinguisher mounted in the passenger seat there, which is just a S15 seat. Got the shirts tucked in shift knob, and we did put a radio in it so we can jam on grid. So interior is pretty much absolutely dialed. And then the last video, as you guys already know, we did put a trunk mount battery in the trunk, which I did kind of clean this up a little bit. So what you guys did not see is I do have terminal covers now. So I will pass tech in that regard. Fused, good to go. And then there is a battery vent tube, which I just ran through this little grommet where the rear bumper mounts. So that way the battery can vent to atmosphere, and everything back here is 100% good to go. So all I have left to do today is just nut and bolt check the front, which I really didn't do too much underneath suspension wise. I just got to check my belts and all that sort of thing. Rear is absolutely 100% good to go. Fluids are changed. The car is pretty much ready. I did not think I'd be saying that anytime soon. If you would have told me that about a month ago when this thing was sitting on jack stands, you know, I'd really like to hear that. But here's the car, how it sits now. Everything's ready to go. I don't have to do anything to the vehicle. I can load it up on the trailer, go to Wisconsin, go to US Air, unload the car, beat the shit out of it, and it should be fine. It's a stock KA, so I think it'll be perfectly fine. I already got tires on there. I do have a spare set behind me and then 2 spare pairs. I do not think I'm gonna use nearly that many tires throughout the weekend with 150 horsepower or whatever this thing makes. I think Google says it's 155, but I don't know. I am gonna check the timing before we leave. I got a timing light. I made sure to mark the timing marks with a paint marker on the crank so I can actually see them when I'm using my timing light, but I'm just gonna go ahead, nut and bolt check it, put it on the ground, clean up the interior, maybe wipe the exterior down a little bit with some quick detailer, and this thing is 100% ready to get loaded up. So really this video is nothing too crazy. Obviously we're not doing a whole lot to the car. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more in depth, but when nothing moves and you do everything right and it's torqued down, and you can't really complain. So I always like doing that, you know. Typically when I work on this car, it does not always go quite as planned. There's always something that makes it a little more complicated, but I just wanted to do a quick little update video because I know I've been kind of absent lately. I've been really just grinding, trying to get this car done and get everything dialed. So with that being said, I appreciate all you guys that made it this far in the video. Next video, we are going to be heading to Wisconsin for Club FR's opener. I think it's D-Day 108, I want to say. And it will be the first time drifting this S13 ever. We got everything dialed, suspension's all good. There's not really much else we got to do. So with that being said, we're a week away. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I cannot wait. Everybody, send a prayer for your boy, cross your fingers. Hope that this thing does not break, because we could probably use that right about now, but I think we'll be all good. So I'll see you next week. Let's go drifting.